Ladies and gentlemen, a warning. The show you are about to see is not for the faint of heart. It is a tale of intrigue, deception, and murder most foul. If you are weak of heart, we beg of you to take leave of this theatre now before events unfold before you. Please do not take liberties with your bodily welfare. There are gentlemen at both of the exits who will take you from your seats into the arms of a waiting, albeit unlicensed, physician. Do not let your blood be on our hands. The events you're about to see tonight have not been scripted, except for this opening speech. Don't ask us what's going to happen tonight, for we have no idea. You have been warned.
Last week, 10 little indigenous people of America gathered at a house hoping to die. One fell from a wire.
Don't go down the gondola!
Go down the gondola!
No, don't go down the gondola!
I am going down the gondola, you idiot!
The rope to the holding the gondola is fraying! It's fraying! You're going to fall!
I know I'm tall!
Get it, Natalie! What do we do? It's no use! I don't know what I'm doing in this gondola. Oh God! Oh God! No!
And then there were 9. When we last left our story, Helmut Lever said,
I was in my room, thinking about the murder that I had committed.
and now, back to 10 little indigenous peoples of America.
I knew it! It had to be the German. They're all murderers!
Yeah, of course, the Germans have a history of murder and terrible, terrible atrocities to humankind.
So you admit it, you killed Danvers!
No, that's not what he's saying. Don't you all recognize him? He was in the papers back 3-4 years ago, without that mustache.
Why, of course!
Take off your mustache. Let's see.
Well, no, this is real now, but 3 years ago it wasn't the fashion.
That's right. He was testing that new highway, the Autobahn.
Autobahn.
Yeah, whatever. And
Is it good?
you drove crazily. You hit another person's car and the wheel came off. Bumping into their doom off a cliff in Germany, where that is.
All of these things are true. It was so horrible that I can't help but think about it each and every day, each and every hour. You have no idea how it tears me apart.
Vic, how did you know that they were really dead?
That's the craziest part of the story.
Haven't you ever rolled down the hill, Mr. McDaters?
Well, it was in the newspaper story. He climbed down the hill to check to see if they were dead.
Oh, so now we're going to believe everything that we read in the newspaper.
But that's not all. Well, I do. That's not all. They were in such horrible pain, he put them out of their misery by strangling them.
Why, that's not murder, that's a mercy killing. I applaud the German.
I'm afraid it is murder. It's euthanasia.
But I thought that they were hungry children. Were the hungry children in the car and they rolled down the hill and burned?
No, you're thinking of the youth in Asia. We're talking about mercy killing, which is also coincidentally in English called euthanasia.
Or a better word for it in the medical profession is murder. By killing.
Why don't they just call it murder?
It's Greek.
It is, actually. It comes from the Greek word euthanethios.
Well, what have
But there's only one thing we can do. There's only one thing we can do is take this murderer and keep him under wraps.
Yeah, keep him away from cars.
Hold on, everybody. Let he who has not sinned throw the first stone.
Well, we'll
Okay.
Now, I'm sorry, I won't stand for us turning against each other like this. That's ridiculous. We can't do that in a time like this.
Somebody killed Mrs. Danvers.
Well, it wasn't me. I've already told you that I can't handle it already the one mercy killing that I did.
Now, hang on.
Improvements right now.
Now, hold on one moment. We don't actually know that Danvers was murdered. Sure, the voice said we're all murderers, but we don't know she was murdered. It could have just sprayed on its own accord. Yeah, it did seem like an accident.
Why don't we go and look at it?
That's a great idea.
When did she get here?
Surprised nobody thought of that before. Well, I'm gonna stay here in case the phone rings or that voice makes any noise again.
I'll take the German to keep an eye on him. Let's go, Crowdy.
Doctor, maybe I'll go with you, huh?
Yes,
We could look at it together and things.
sure. Or we could explore the house. It's a charming evening. Come.
It's actually a very good idea. Perhaps we should all explore the house a little bit, since it seems like we're going to be here for a while.
I don't care to be alone. Somebody could just come with me.
I will.
Oh.
All right, well, let's split up and we'll go also, and we'll search around the house.
Great.
Well, this looks terrific. Let's go this way.
This doesn't. I don't know if my idea was so great. I'm all alone now.
Traveling to the wheel room, Doris Mayflower and Rip Zwicky enter searching for clues to the death of Dolores.
Oh, that's quite curious. There's large footprints, and they're not heels.
Right below where the rope was. Didn't the doctor say something about it being frayed?
Yes, he did. He said it was fraying.
Like someone cut it.
Oh, dear.
Who would do that? Listen. Doris, to show you something. When we were all in the large room, I don't think anybody noticed this, but I found this doll
Oh,
with the initials D.
D. Dolores Danvers.
Exactly. And it's a doll.
Why would she have a doll?
Well, it's almost like you can put the doll in positions like you would an actress. You can tell them what to do. You can tell them how to act. You don't know what it means. But
Do you think perhaps somebody went into her room and took that?
could be. be, but why would it have ended up in the large room? I found it on the fireplace.
Oh dear.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh dear.
Doris, something strange is going on here at this mansion. I can see you're frightened. You're scared.
So just a little. I'm used to the dead, you see. I came here and I thought this was my elementary school reunion. It's not my reunion.
Seems all of us have been called here for lies. It doesn't make any sense. Doris, I want you to trust me.
Okay.
Will you trust me?
Can I trust you?
You can trust me.
Meanwhile, in Helbert Lever's bedroom, Harry Worthington III has taken him there under house arrest.
Come on. Why, your room is bigger than mine.
I hardly doubt that. I mean, I would imagine that they would have proportioned the rooms equally. And I also thought there would be more plant life in my room. I love the plants, each and every one of them.
Look, Lever,
Oh, yeah.
I want you to know something. I don't hate you like everyone else does.
You think everybody hates me?
But everyone clearly hates you. They were accusing you of murder. I was the only one who came to your defense.
Well, there's a priest. He was nice. He could see the goodness in me. Why can't everybody else? Not
Look.
all Shermans are bad.
Look, Lever, you and I were alike.
Yeah, sure we're alike. Yeah, you appreciate fine things.
That's right.
I like to collect some fine things. And, well, you're a smoker and I'm a drinker, so we each have our vices.
Well, I'm also a drinker.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, Lever, I have to tell you something.
Shoot. Go ahead. Oh, just want to put on my robe.
You might as well get comfortable. I told everyone I'm going to keep you locked in this room.
Yeah, I know. I'll be here a while.
The thing is, I won't really lock the door. Sit, please.
All right.
Look, Lever, there's something mysterious going on here. We've obviously been invited here.
Under false pretense.
Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't think I would know those words, but there I am.
Look, I received this telegram. It said, you've been selected to receive an award for producing duties for the production titled The Queen's Gentleman Friend.
This was brilliant.
I thank you. Father's best work. But I knew something was wrong because I didn't get a producer's credit on that show. But I figured an award, hell, I'll take it. But when I got here and I saw everyone else was invited, I knew instantly something was wrong.
You knew it.
Why, thank you. But Lever, I also knew something else. I knew all about you when you got here. I only pretended surprised when McDitters said he knew you too.
So you read the articles then?
Of course.
Yeah, well.
In fact, Father was writing a play.
About me?
Right.
And my euthanasias?
That's right. It was called The Good German.
Meanwhile, in George H. Early's room, Dr. Chance Goodlove and her find that they have adjoining suites. How convenient.
right here.
I told you so.
That's amazing. If I stood at the keyhole, nothing.
Maybe you should stay at the keyhole later tonight, huh?
Mr. Corelli. Glad there's no one around. Yes, I feel I can relax around you.
Yeah, me too.
Can I take that?
Sure, but can I have it back later?
Not anytime soon.
Doctor,
Yes, Miss Chicarelli.
in your professional opinion,
Yes, Miss Chicarelli.
would you say my breasts are too large and firm?
Miss Chicarelli, I'd say there's no such thing.
And Dr. Goodlove, would you say, in your professional opinion, that my legs are too shapely?
I'd need a closer inspection. Come. Place your leg on the table. We'll be clinical about this.
Wait, one last question.
Sure.
Dr. Goodlove,
Mm-hmm.
would you say my lips are too soft?
I don't know. But I'd like to find out.
Meanwhile, back in the great room, Bob McDitters is making himself a drink when Mrs. Sorensen and Lively come in, arguing about something. They don't see Bob McDitters up by the bar, and he has an opportunity to hear things he might not normally hear.
I was not trying to ruin things. How can you say such things? I wonder how many alley cats it took to make that cheap sable she wears.
Mother, you are known for this kind of behavior. I won't have it. I will not be fired from another job because of your snooping.
You're not going to be fired, and I wasn't snooping. I was hanging up recent downward stings. That is all. Doctor, turn your mind of it!
Mother, we have company.
I know we have a house full of people. And we're getting paid 3 times the normal rate. We're getting $150. $150.
Mother, Mr. McDitters is watching us and listening to our words.
I wasn't listening to anything about all that.
Mr. McDitters, may I offer you some of our finest champagne?
I don't know if it's any reason to celebrate somebody ending up dead and us being stranded up on this mountain and everything, but all right.
He's from France, you know.
All right, I want to have my senses.
May I toast to you, Mr. McDitters?
Oh, certainly.
This is my glass. I keep it handy. Be careful, this stuff has a real kick to it.
Well, all right. What are we toasting to tonight?
To your comfort and your stay here at the manor.
Well, all right. It's my confidence to being alive, fully alive. Very nice.
So, Mr. McDitters?
Ooh, the bubbles.
Yes. They sort of go up into your
A little
nose.
bit. So, did the others find out anything about?
About what?
Well, you know, about Danvers.
I don't know.
My knee.
Lively. What's wrong? Come on, spill it.
Don't you see? With the gondola out, we're stuck here. There's no other way. We've searched.
Well, isn't there a road or a path or a hot air balloon mechanism of some kind?
No, sir. Any road would have to be more than 45 degrees. That's too sharp. That's too steep for any man to drive down. Even a crazed German on the Autobahn.
We saw her go down in flames. And he hasn't recovered. We shouldn't talk about it.
Oh, flames, huh? That's funny for a gondola to just burst into flames.
I thought we shouldn't talk about it!
See, that's exactly it. No matter what the doctor says, it was murder. There is foul play going on here, and I don't care what he says. Somebody on this island, somebody on this mountain retreat is killing people.
Wait a minute, what? It doesn't have to be one of us. Maybe there's somebody skulking around out here.
I'm quite certain it couldn't be one of us. We're all very nice people.
Yeah, I'm real nice.
Well, I won't be satisfied until we search every nook and cranny of this damnable mansion.
Well, we should get to it then. I mean, the others are off looking at the wreckage. I mean, there's nothing that says that we can't go somewhere. I was tired of being here alone and just drinking myself silly.
Somehow I never tire of that.
Meanwhile, Father Anthony Figure and Major General Llewellyn Watersford Smith have made their way to the library. They're browsing books and searching for any way of their escape. When Father Anthony Figure finds something odd by the grandfather clock.
So are you finding anything?
Well, there's a book about Mo Flanders and
Oh yes, it's a delicious tome. I quite enjoyed that story of Old Mall.
quite dusty. No one's touched them in years.
Yes, well, it's an older library. Major General, I trust your opinion. I was a clergy to the men on the American side, and I've come to have a very high esteem for fighting men, and I trust you implicitly. Do you suppose that Dolores was murdered? I can't quite put my finger on it, but the fact that the gondola burst into flames
that's the tricky
seems
thing.
a bit suspicious. Yes.
That's what threw me as well too. You see, generally, for something to burst into flames, it needs to be filled with something, flammable. No.
Yes.
The gondola was operated by a rope mechanism from the wheelhouse. You see, no gasoline.
Well, looky there. It's 9:30.
I'm usually drunk or in bed at this time. You see, for it to burst into flames, there must have been some sort of incendiary device aboard. Either that or... Well...
Sealed envelope.
What?
Well, I don't have a knife. I don't know how I'm going to open this. Suppose I could just use my finger. Well, but should I? This is very private material. Wait, no, you can't. You can't do that.
It's a passport. It's a Ruski passport.
Oh my, yes, I recognize this.
My God, that's lively.
Lively as Russian?
Apparently his name's Vigorovich.
It's pronounced Vorgovich.
Is it?
The accent is on the last syllable, yeah, Vorgovich.
Curious that you so good at Russian pronunciation.
Why is that curious? Why is it such a bad thing that I know a few languages? I've spent a lot of time in a lot of other countries.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
No, I don't speak German.
Nihongo hanashimasu ka?
Ni hao zi ni bata. You mean two on my side. Tia.
Right, okay, you're all right.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't need to hold on to... Wait, I've got an idea. We'll make an alliance between the two of us. We shan't tell anybody that Lively's really Russian. No one needs to know that. Right?
Right.
So how about this? This will be like a sort of friendship thing. It'll exemplify our trust in one another. You hold on to the packet, and I will hold on to the actual passport.
Okay, sort of a don't tell anyone, it'll be our little secret sort of deal.
Exactly. I like the way you think, and we'll put this back on the grandfather clock. Because no, I don't need an envelope, and it'll just be trash. There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a Bible. Yes. There are words in it. Now, perhaps we should check out the rest of this house. It seems that this room has exhausted its valuability.
Meanwhile, back in Georgie Ciccarelli's room, Georgie and Dr. Chance are putting their clothes back on after an ill-advised moment of passion brought together by a stressful situation. Are they happy they made such a decision? Hard to tell. Even harder still, when a little bit later Doris Mayflower comes in to ask Georgie Ciccarelli for some girl advice.
Considering you was a doctor, I thought you'd be more experienced.
I've been in the war the last several years, Miss Ciccarelli. War changes a man. Does things to him. I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. I got the mess out.
I'm also damn scared. Georgie, can I call you Georgie?
Well, it's my name, so sure.
Georgie, a woman's been murdered. I know.
Oh, wait, I knew that. Okay.
I said that it could have been an accident, but it wasn't.
What?
When the thing burst into flames, I knew it wasn't a murder. It was, in fact, a murder, in fact. I'm so upset and confused I can barely speak.
I just read this passion a few minutes ago. I had no idea. I thought maybe it was an old gondola.
No, Miss Ciccarelli. It burst into flames. Just like me right now! Is this better?
Yeah, take me
Can
now.
we try it again?
All right, sure. Just get this.
What? What's that? Someone at the door. That's someone at the door to my bedroom. Hold on, quick.
Hi.
Who's there?
Hi.
What the hell are you doing in my room?
Really loud, Doctor. I was looking for Georgie.
Well, she's gone somewhere. She left through that door. Yes. She was, using the facilities, the powdering facilities, as it were.
Doctor,
Yes.
You seem a little nervous.
I am.
You have lipstick marks on your cheeks.
No, I don't. No, those aren't lipstick marks. Those are, marks from, rubbing my face against the wall. I have a nervous tick. But as I'm nervous, I'm rubbing my face. Come, listen, why don't we go look for Miss Ciccarelli? She's, just, the...
No, Doctor. You're hiding something from me.
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, back in the great room, Lively has made his way away from Mrs. Sorensen and Bob McDitters, and has taken the bottle of champagne and is downing it. He is nervous. He's upset. Rick Zwicky enters and makes the situation no better.
My dear friend, Alexei Fyodorovich. How I do remember our days in the sun. We used to play and frolic. Those were the idyllic days of my childhood, and now I'm locked here with a bunch of crazed murderers. All I have to keep me company is champagne. Not even my dear mother cares enough for me to comfort me. She talks of
Live.
Yes.
You saw Dolores die, right?
Oh, yes, that.
You saw her burn up.
I saw her in flames, sir. I saw her skull grinning at me.
You were there. You were there when she burst into flames.
Oh, yes.
You were in the wheel room,
The
right?
smell, even from 400 feet away, was rancid.
Must have been horrible.
Like my boyhood camping trips. Alexei caught his hair on fire once. That was not a good night.
Listen, Lively.
Yes.
Listen. I just inspected the wheelhouse. The ropes. They were frayed, right?
Frayed! It was murder!
You think so? You think so too?
And you could have done it. Who's to say you didn't do it, Mr. Zawicki?
Me?
Mr. Rider of the Rails, Mr. Anchovies in a sardine can.
Hey, you were there when she died! Who's to say that you and the doctor aren't in cahoots? That you two didn't cut the ropes to watch her die? Maybe this is a front.
I, sir, am a simple servant. I seek only to keep my guest comfortable. Would you like some champagne, sir?
No!
The bottle is moist from my lips, but I tell you, the body is still as fresh as ever.
No! I don't know who to trust in this place.
Well, I don't.
There's voices saying that each one of us are murderers. And then you're there when she dies.
That voice, sir, it is my employer. Yes, Mr. Daring, the one who has brought us all here.
You know him?
I know nothing of him. We were sent a telegram just like the rest of you. We came here unknowing. And now we are all puppets in his grand puppet show. I'm going upstairs. I need to use the loo.
Meanwhile, Harry Worthington's son, the third, and Helmut Lieber are making their way back down through the halls when they run into Father Anthony Figure and Major General Ruthen Wonderfoot Smith. Later on, Miss Sorensen and Mark McDitters also come upon them.
Hello, everyone. It's a happy little party here.
Yes. Why don't we move away from the stairs where it's uncomfortably close quarters?
Yes, it was very close. I suppose I could have moved farther down the hallway, but...
There's nothing to worry about, Major General Llewellyn Smith retired.
You haven't fought 2 wars against him. Not him personally, but as people.
I thoroughly interrogated him upstairs.
It was torturous.
I slapped him. McGinnis, I was just saying how I slapped the German. He's got nothing.
Yeah, well, okay, that's great. Well, we just finished searching the whole house and we even found this secret passage.
What?
What? Yeah, didn't you see it just come out of the wall? That's pretty weird.
Well, I thought they
You just said hello like we were coming in the door. We came right up on the wall.
He's right.
Why, that is weird.
I had a theory that there was another person in here, the man on the telephone, who was around doing all this bad stuff. But we checked the house top to bottom, and I don't see him anywhere. What do you got there, Crowd?
I just found some... Don't call me Crowd.
It's a telegram.
It's a habit from the wall.
Read it out loud.
It says,
Dr. Chant Goodluck.
That's the doctor.
Master of the house fell ill. His son knew you were in the war and spoke highly of you. He has requested you come as his personal doctor. Payment and travel have been sent. Richard E. Daring.
well, that's not news. That's the doc. That's how they got the doctor up here. That's
Wait a minute. Son? Don't you have a son, Miss Sorensen?
Yes, I do.
It's even in your name.
Soren's son.
married his son.
Sons!
Why, that's just a coincidence.
All right, now we are all getting way too excited about the European tradition of putting son after the father's name.
The point is, Richard E. Derrick. Why those initials? They were on mine too. R.E. Derrick.
Well, looky here. Look, I've got a Western Union, and it says...
I think the coast is clear. There won't be anybody if we come to...
Oh, God!
How does everybody know about that scene?
It's not a very simple passage.
Why, Doctor, fancy meeting you here.
Miss Ciccarelli, we are going to follow the rules of propriety here in the manor. Please dress for dinner when you come to the great room.
And don't be such a sportsman, sorry.
Well, no.
Hello, guests and ladies. Hopefully you are enjoying my hospitality.
Why, we're not. It's deplorable.
But I'm afraid it is time for the game to move forward.
What game? What game?
This is not a fun game.
All of you have been drinking, many of you drunkards, nasty habit. However, I have poisoned one of the bottles.
Oh, no.
Whoever has drunk this poison should start to feel the effects. At first you will feel dizzy. You may start to get cold sweats.
It's also a sign of just nervousness. I'm nervous. Doctor, help me. I'm nervous too. God damn it, I'm sweating like a pig.
You may start to lose control of your arms. You may find that your tongue swells
What are you all looking at?
and then thins horribly.
No! No! Not my son!
Suddenly a calm will come over you, and you will have 30 seconds before your death.
No!
Wait, it can still be me. It can still be me. I'm sure it's him. There's nothing I can do.
He's only got 5 seconds. Speak quickly.
Cover him. Cover him.
Boy, Alexei, I'm coming to visit you in that sun's dappled fit.
After placing Lively's body down in the cellar, away from the prying eyes and the horrible mewling wails of his mother, they all get together in the great room to discuss, which is now an inevitability. Someone is killing them off, one by one.
So it's definitely not me, right?
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm getting out of here. Why? I don't know. I'll look for a way.
No, it's too dangerous. You'll die out there.
You die in here.
That's right. That voice on the recording, it sounded like he wants to do all of us in.
Well,
For what?
well, I have no guilty conscience. You all know what I've done, so I'm free. You hear me, house? Let me out!
We all know what you've done. And there's only one person here who's confessed to murder.
Well,
Yeah, but he murdered by a car. Someone would have to have a vast knowledge of chemicals, compounds, in the human body in order to poison somebody.
how will somebody quiet that woman down? Father, please.
I wish we knew which one was poisoned so I could have a drink.
That's right. I'm accusing the doctor. Where were you when we were all drinking that stuff? A gentleman would never say. God damn it, that's scary and annoying.
I have no idea where she is. The noise is just rattling through the house.
Check the secret passage. I'm a doctor. I'm a man of science. I would never kill another man like that. Not no way at all.
It is knowledge
regular doctor supplies!
Give me that! Give me it! Don't make me get violent like I did with the German.
It was terrible!
Sure, don't touch it! Don't touch my hand either!
Wait a minute.
Every doctor carries cyanide, seconal, tryptophan, morphine, and arsenic. It's part of a regular doctor's supply. And if I hadn't spilled it all over the place, I could have proved that it was all there.
Well, now all the evidence is gone, so we can't tell.
This can't be true.
He could have...
It can't be true.
No, it can't be.
Oh, good grief, another crier!
Well, I'm not sticking around for this. Anyone else wants to leave here, come with me. McDitters, you want to stay here and take your chances with the rest of these morons?
Oh!
No, I certainly don't, but I don't know what's out there. What about the bears?
Bears?
Yeah, we're in a bear-infested mountain.
Nobody told me there were bears. Well, I'm staying. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Wait, it's winter. They're hibernating. Let's get out of here.
You believe me, don't you, General? Don't you believe me? What about you? You believe me?
You just said that we can't touch the hand!
Well, touch my hand, it's fine, really. I'm not dead. No, I'm fine. Someone.
Perhaps you're tolerant to the chemicals, Doctor.
That's madness.
It is not madness, you're a doctor.
You're a mad scientist, is what you are! I know plenty of you from my Amazon!
There's no way I could have killed him. I was trying to have sex with Georgie Ciccarelli.
Will the doctor ever succeed in having sex with Georgie Ciccarelli? Will Bob McDitters and Harry Worthington's son have any luck outside with the bears? And who will die next week? We'll find out next week on 10 Little Indigenous Peoples of